Possibly the most incredible artist I've ever met. And definitely Are we almost ready?
Not yet.
I hadn't seen that message yet. Hey. Hello.
Super snappy, like 2 or 3 minutes. Show us your stuff. Tell us how cool you are. Yeah. And, I'll try to do my best to give people a you're on deck. Thank you again to the Nook who's hosting us. Make sure you tip them super well because we're being really obnoxious. We're going to start with Rob.
Hey, hello everyone.
Hey, Rob.
Hey, Rob.
This is awesome. There's so many people here. It's turned out really good. Please keep coming. This is great. I've been making a game. I work at a company around here called Silverback Games, and when I'm not making games for them, I'm sort of making a side project. It's not as far along as I'd like it to be, but I felt like it's been 2 months, so I might as well show what I've been working on. Let's keep this under 3 minutes. So anyway, I made this transition effect that I'm just going to transition between. It's like, whoa. So this is to go between 2 sequences of gameplay, like a title or a game scene. I'm just going to bring up in a browser kind of quickly how it works. So this uses something called a Voronoi diagram. Maybe I'm pronouncing that wrong. Can a mathematician tell me? I don't know. Voronoi. So basically what you do is you pick a bunch of points, and then based on how far anything is away from that point, you partition them into cells. I think that's an okay explanation. You color them accordingly, as this diagram is doing. So anyway, I wrote a shader that does that. Sweet. Then I made it so that I offset all of the points that I was testing against based on a sine function. That's kind of neat. Then I decided to say, based on how far away from the points we were, we should color it slightly differently. So we got these kind of weird things going on. Cool. And then that winds up giving us that effect again. So here we go. Whoa, Voronoi, yeah, sweet. So in practice, what this winds up looking like, oh yeah, my game's called Shield Breakers. So in practice, what this winds up looking like is I start the game. This is targeting an iPhone. This says iPhone 6 wide because that's the resolution I'm targeting.
You're probably fine, go ahead.
And when you start the game, the transition's going to happen. There we go. Whoa. So that's how we go. So the premise of this, you have to deflect these shots that these dudes eventually shoot at you.
Can you full screen that?
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do it. Maximize. Here it comes. Start.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it runs faster. Time.delta time. Anyway, so yeah, so these dudes spawn and they shoot at you, and you have to reflect their shots. They don't spawn in a very good pattern because I haven't done that yet, but you know they still appear. And the end result, the levels are very short right now, so it's probably going to end soon. Yes, sweet. End screen, so upgrades. They don't work yet, but they will. And here's where you can upgrade your dude based on criteria. I don't know. Next level. Repeat, ad nauseum. This is going to be the game. So anyway, before this I'd always just made a bunch of 2D art. I always just made shitty sprites in Photoshop because 3D was kind of intimidating. But in February I started learning how to model, sort of. And so yeah, enter Blunder. Blunder. Yeah. So the best thing was renaming the executable so that it shows up as Blunder. Yeah, if anyone wants to fork Blunder and help me make it so that it says Blunder elsewhere, I'd be stoked. But I don't know if that's happening.
Important project.
What is it?
Train Jam is a game jam that people do. I'm going to set myself a 3-minute timer. 1 second.
You're at 7, 8 seconds.
You get on a train in Chicago and you go to San Francisco for the Game Developers Conference. You make a game for 52 hours. I'm in a game with this guy named Alan Hazelden. He's really good at puzzle games. This is a very easy puzzle game made by him. You can try it later. I'm going to show you a little bit of it. Don't be afraid of hard puzzles. Don't worry, it's super easy.
I'm scared.
I really think you can do it. So you can push these little crates around and put them on these little pads, which make doors open. And then shit gets hard. And the real trick is that when they touch one another, if one's activated, they start moving together as a group. So I can solve this puzzle by doing that. See how it moves through? Anyway, I don't want to give away all the solutions or anything because you all want to show me how smart you are. So I'll stop now at 1:53, and you can try it later if you're interested.
Well, see you on do.
Thank you.
I don't know if you can hear the music, but the little intro thing. Cash Castle.
Ooh.
Can we turn up the volume on the TV?
Yeah, I don't know. It's coming on my computer right now. I wish I could get it to do that. But anyways, the title's probably the best part of the game. Everything else. So you're this little guy. You can walk around. Everybody else walks around too. They hit you. This guy hates me. That's why he's got a little red line going towards me. I am an incomprehensible, hoary, wicked, pointing aisle, feeling winsome. He hates me, so he's not feeling winsome. I can talk to him, but he'll just say, no, I hate you. And then he pushes you, and then you can argue with him. I don't want to argue that he's winsome, about winsomeness, because he doesn't like winsome, so I'm going to argue friendly. He doesn't care about that. He hits me again. Oh, no. Okay, so now they're going after cash, so I can argue with him some more. He's friendly. No, he doesn't like that either. Is he friendly? Oh, it's broken. It's a broken game. That's okay. Anyways, so you can wander around. You can talk to people. If you argue with somebody and succeed, they will. You can control them. You can make them move around and get cash for you and stuff. Because this is Cash Castle. And and then you go to this dark place. I just want to show you the one weird bug that I love, even though it's. Oh my god, it's like just total chaos and almost unplayable. There we go. Nah, they both hate me, so I'm gonna try that. So here, is it gonna work? Oh, it didn't work, damn it. That's bugs for you, you know?
It's a sick jungle, though.
Yeah, I got some jungles. It's all text, too. Like, none of this is sprites. It's all...
What letter is that?
It's a right bracket with a hat underneath it.
Nice.
So, yeah. So there's no sprites, because you can cram in more stuff into the game.
Don't worry, it's all good.
Yeah, like the buzz, like just drawing over each other. Okay, this works. Yay! So you just kind of go wandering across them. I don't know why it does this. Yeah, it's the bug. It feels like...
Will you pick up coins if you go?
No, you just get a nice little view of the world.
Is this an HTML5 or an executable?
It's just like a weird, what's that?
What's this? Is this HTML5 or
No,
is
it's
this?
Pico 8.
Oh, it's Pico 8.
Yeah.
You could have just said this was the ending cutscene.
Yeah, that's the end of the game. Anyways, that's pretty much it. There's a bunch of weird shit you can do, but it's all broken and weird, so.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Everyone bouncing
That's
up
it.
and down looks like they're having
Thank
fun.
you, Ashley.
Yeah, it really looks like
This is pretty much it right now, but we're gonna have some cool stuff. There's this dolphin that comes around, this little satchel that you have to drop things into, and you can snatch things later. Also, Chris's mom / Alan's mom made this fish for a game, which is really nice. This is it. Thanks.
project was a visualization for a music set for an artist named Alice Effect at GDC this year. I made this on Turn Jam as well. So the basic idea is that you can control everything with. Okay. Really? Okay. Let me try starting again. Okay, so you can make these cool little shapes that are semi-audio reactive. And I can tap in the beat. I don't know, there's something wrong with the way it's rendered right now. Try doing it just right. And then you can bring in the other elements.
Stone Game of the Year.
Oh, nice.
All sorts of fun things.
Recording it. Just downloading something for free. It's just like a recipe for Russian anymore.
Make these sort of particle effect systems that spin in these fun ways. I'm using input from sound as well as the keyboard and to control the different pieces. It's also controllable with a MIDI controller. And you just make increasingly erratic things happen until the drunk people dance. So that's that one.
Bad at game design and don't know how to make games. So in hopes that it will like improve my game making like composition capability when I'm ready to make a game and I'm good at game design. So I'm doing a project right now where I make a GIF every day and post it to Tumblr and Twitter.
Can you maximize that?
No.
There we go.
Actually, if you select all of them and then do that, you can move with your Mac arrow keys.
Oh, nice.
Like Command A or whatever.
Oh yeah, Max Zoom.
Whoa. Oh, no. Alright. Yeah, but alright, we gotta start from. Well, I guess. Nobody left.
Now I know how it ends. How am I gonna get
Wait,
back
it's like,
to the
it's not even
character?
any bigger. I don't know. It's like barely any bigger when it's full screen, so just like. Alright. Well. Can I do this? Okay, sweet. Oh, that works. Okay, yeah, so. No, not that way. And now it's not full screen, but.
Sorry.
Alright, well, these are like some GIFs. They're like made just like in shaders with a technique called ray marching. And yeah, I don't know. This series is called Reactor. I sometimes make like 6 or 7 GIFs in a row that like have the same theme or like same object or motion or something in it. Usually, like, whenever I learn something new, I, like, just play on that for a little while to get the most out of it because, like, making this shit is, like, pretty hard and time-consuming. So it's, like, if I find a new thing, it's, like, I milk it as hard as I can. Yeah, I don't know, like, this is called normal stuff. It's, like, pretty normal.
Pretty normal.
It's the most normal ever.
I think I saw that in my fridge yesterday.
And yeah, I did a presentation recently at NASCAD on this work and kind of showed like how I make the GIFs and like what goes into them, and I just like started from a really basic, like, oh, sorry, I'll do the thing. No, wait, yeah, full screen. So I'm just like, okay, here's a basic template with like a cube with a sphere subtracted from it in like repeated on each axis. So that's just like a camera flying through that. And then it's like, you just add a color palette and it turns into this like weird like thing. And then it's like, you add a fisheye camera lens to it and it just like turns into this weird organic stretchy thing. And that's just like the camera going in a different like direction. And then that's like the camera going in both directions.
The loading screen.
That's my aesthetic, yeah. And that's just like adding a rotation based on distance away from the camera. And this is just like adding some symmetry. And then this is like the GIF I ended up like posting. And it's just like, it looks like really crazy complex, but it's like just, you know, a sum of smaller components. And yeah, that's it. Thanks.
The East Coast Creative Collective, which is like, I love you guys, you're phenomenal, and we feel like a sister group to you. Sob story, breast hugs later if you want about that. We meet the second Tuesday of the month, and we do the Foggy Goggles, so the next one's going to be April 12th, and we are a space for illustrators, animators, designers, coders, knitters, talkers, farters, you name it, and we do this, only we do it at the Foggy Goggle, so you are all more than welcome. We're e3chalifax.ca, and it's the exact same shit, just a different pile of awesome people. So if you're into it, come see us. And this month on the 12th, we're actually borrowing a bunch of shit from Plan B and making a giant, like, crazy taxidermy still life. So if you like to draw, you can draw that. If you don't, bring an art book, work on your stuff, come out, hang out 7 o'clock onwards. So thanks, guys, for having me here tonight, and maybe see you on April 12th. Showtime.
So this is a game I made for Global Game Jam with a few friends, and then put off finishing it for a very long time. And now it's really close to being finished. I just have to finish finishing it, but you know, pretty close. So the idea is you just click on elevator buttons, and then it takes you to different zones, and each sort of zone was made by like a different artist.
Oh, I like that.
So I'm gonna kind of just like blast through these. One thing I'm really happy with was the image effect of the inside of the elevator using stencil buffers. So that way we could have the worlds be like pixel shaded post-processing, but then the inside of the elevator always looks the same. So it's no like, there's no jump between zones. So yeah, that one's by Calvin Kuntz, which is really cool.
Oh, nice.
Working with that guy. Infinifields. This is the one that I whipped up. It's just a little like ray march zone. It's kind of laggy because I wanted it to look really nice.
That's your ray march thing.
Yeah, but yeah, you can like push these buttons, and I love the sound for this. It's so
Nice.
and yeah, it changes color and shape.
Connor's just floating through.
Black one. It's
Ooh.
Trippy.
in making this, use the first-person drifter controller by Ben Esposito, which is so incredibly useful.
Oh, nice.
Like, just throw it in, and then you can have like a little just walking game. You can be a cool hipster like me. Moon Shadow. Stole the name from Color there. This one's really trippy. I like it a lot. I love the sky up in here. Like, it's kind of hard to see, but it's moving ever so like subtly. Yeah, this one's by Bronwyn Alexina. Pal Place. Yeah, this is the part that I'm like the happiest with. Was I whipped up a dialogue system for people to potentially take use of. Yeah, cute little. Dave, you came back. I knew you would.
Oh.
But of course it's you, Dave. As if I could forget. You left on such a bad note. I've had such a long time to think. It's been hard, but this could be our chance to restart. So I was thinking we could watch the RGBs rotate. They're really beautiful this time of year. RGB and chill. Haha. I can be funny now, see? And yeah, this one's really cute. I don't want to spoil it. Like, the game will be out this week, so you can, like, if you want to find out how this ends, I am going to quickly hop into the editor though, because I sort of want to show the dialogue system on. First thing I did, like in the game jam, was whip up this dialogue system, which I completely stole from Mason, who's working on this really cool game called Burrito Galaxy. But you can pretty much like add new little things, like a dialogue, an event, like look at a certain object or play an audio. And everything I have, like all my scripts are based around just this like really simple string event system. But it's nice because you can just like reorder them. And this is like built into Unity, but they don't actually talk about it anywhere. It's called like a reorderable list. It's like the best editor asset that they've made, and they don't even tell you. But what am I doing on time? Oh crap. Okay. So I'm also going to just end it there. This is really cool. Check out more levels. I'm also working on this game called Sound Self, and I just want to show the mock-up of the trailer real quick because it just gave me really intense giddy feelings. When,
running out of
so yeah,
space.
just check this out. Oh, and no camera for this.
Okay.
Still seems to insist on using the laptop speakers at the expense of everything else. Sorry about that. Anywho, this is a new level in the game immediately after the end of the demo, of the story portion of the demo, and you have to navigate this maze of tiles that the Xenospecies Research Department had been employing desperately in order to protect, in order to like safeguard the area. Turns out that it's gotten a little weird because it's just been really frantic. So Seraphine has to navigate a bit of a maze. It's not too mazy, but there's a lot of barriers to get through, and there are a lot of invaders that have broken through, and they're over, and I have to approach the XRD. In the future, I'll have communication through these comms.
Is the shadow new?
What?
Sorry. Is the shadow on the character new?
The shadow on the character is not new. That's been there for a while. Is it? Yeah, the circle shadow.
Shadows have always existed.
Yeah, the shadows have been there for a while. It hasn't always been. Yeah, the buildings. Yeah, that's. I'll be working with that over time. Also, for now, I'm. Right. So. No, that's a drone. Yeah, that's a drone, and that is a sub weapon, and that's been there for a while. I just need to get to the. There we go. These.
Get out.
And I'll. Right. Pretty soon we'll. Oh. Wow. Time's wasted. But yeah, this is going to be fairly briskly paced, this game, so there's going to be a lot of... There's...
What's going on up there?
I haven't seen that new Ryan animation before. It looks really nice.
Don't let that live.
No, this thing... Alright, there we go. Yeah, so... Alright, it needs to work. Yeah, it really, really needs some work with its AI. It's been working quite fine in the default thing, but for some reason it's not. It's supposed to be bouncing around these tiles.
Did you just put a hole in the barrier?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
That's great.
Kill that thing now.
Yeah.
Don't let it live.
Yeah, the right now, as it is right now, it's a bit easier than it needs to be.
It needs to be put out into this.
Yeah, what it needs is what. Yeah, so what in the isolate thing I've had bouncing along the walls, but this for some reason it's not quite working that way yet, but you can see the enemy there, right? And the number won't be there, that's just a debugging conceit for the purpose of each boss is a greater technique. The thing is, if you don't shoot it after 5 seconds, it does that, which is an earthquake of sorts. And the tiles that it summons will explode. It's supposed to be like that. I get the feeling that I'll need it in a tighter arena for this fight to work. Yeah, but what do you think of what you've seen so far?
Looks really nice.
about this gargoyle, dude?
Yeah, the golem, yeah. Yeah, that's another thing Land Shark did for me. It'll be a lot better than this. It's not quite where it needs to be right now, but I'm glad that you're liking it even as it is.
Nice.
There's some more substance to this point later on. Is that working?
But it's had some time to get some new stuff going on, and there's my slack going off. So I got a bunch of new enemies and such. Oh, see, so that guy drops bombs. Let's see. Oh, there's that. That guy aims at you. It's a butthole. That's butthole. Yeah. Come on. Don't aim.
Yeah.
It's cheating. But the main thing I want to show off is at the end of this, because that's where the cool stuff is.
Cooler than the drugs?
Hey, man. Wow.
Real moments.
No. Died once. So yeah, every level's like exactly 30 minutes long. I made it 30 before every
30-minute level.
Yeah, like I'm gonna fucking spend that much time on content.
Is there like a combo meter or something?
Oh yeah, whenever you catch a drug, you're compensating, you're a cop, you're a good person, you get a combo multiplier. But if you can't catch a drug, like this one, you totally can't catch, you can shoot it, and you won't lose your multiplier if it drops into the ocean. Oh no, there's Aldi crack cocaine. Let's see. Alright, here's the cool shit.
Oh, what?
Whoa. Yeah. That's where most of the time gets spent. Moving on.
Can you stand to the left a little?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
So.
Stand to the right a little bit.
Alright, so it took a while to get this background looking the way I wanted to, but it was super worth it. There's no new enemies here, but there's a cool boss and lots of drugs. Yes, these are all drugs. This warehouse is being hotbox, as you can tell. Because they were on drugs when they made it. Just a bit more. I'm just going to try to play it super safe because I did not test this level very much. Jeez. I swear the cool shit's coming.
I mean,
if I don't die.
This is very cool.
Oh, god damn it. Well, no, it's too late. Everything's going wrong.
Oh.
Oh, well. Alright, so. Yeah, so, whatever. 4th level. New enemies.
Ooh, I like that.
This is mostly a test level, as you'll probably be able to tell.
Are those yellow submarines?
So you got these little guys, the little jellyfish guys that drop mines. I should have double checked this build because the thing that would let me jump straight to the boss of that 2nd level is
You just have to avoid the things or you'll die.
Oh. Harsh.
Get money.
Yeah. The goal is to collect coins. And there's usually shields, but of course, none are generated. And sometimes it gets stuck tilting.
Do a barrel roll.
Sometimes it does do that. I can't. Yeah, so
Oh.
yeah, I totally meant to do that.
Barrel roll.
And there's no shield.
Okay.
Oh, there's one.
Get it. Get money. Whoa.
Oh.
Is this real time of day? Is it happening?
No, it's just going back and forth.
Okay. That's
So that's all I got.
On the Facebook group.
Oh yeah.
This is a game that I've been working on for a month now. I was growing up, probably the most fun that I've ever had with video games ever is playing racing games on the N64 and GameCube. This is my tribute to the racing games that I love. This is a racing game where all the tracks are procedurally generated. So based on a bunch of different parameters, I don't know how well you can see the little preview there, but it churns out infinite different kinds of tracks. I'm going to get a relatively short, simple one just to demonstrate here. Riveting stuff. Great, that's cool. Look at that.
Oh, nice. Woo. Tokyo Drift.
Can you fly up the tracks?
Not yet. Everything has guardrails right now. So, pretty much everything you see here is procedurally done. The only actual 3D model in the entire game is the car. Everything else is done with code.
Oh, nice.
Is the other car controlled by AI?
Oh, he's playing.
Controlled by Joel, who, as far as I
was like, oh, how does it do that?
Yeah, he's much better at his own game than I am. A lot of time playing this.
You shall.
You gotta put in that hack where you just jump across the other side of the track. Yeah.
Nice.
Can you use your cell phone in the game?
Yeah, so the ultimate goal for this game, I'd like to have up to 4 players split screen gaming, and I'd also like to try playing around with the Unity networking features and see if I can get this to be multiplayer online as well. I'd like to make it a fully featured game with power-ups and everything, sort of some kind of weird love child of Mario Kart and F-Zero is kind of what I have in mind.
Nice.
That's what I've been working on.
Nice. Good job.
So first thing came to mind was 2D dodgeball. So I've been prototyping that. Got a lot done today. I'm gonna get Jake to demo it for me because he's never played. I like destroying people in my own games.
Nice. We'll see about that.
Left stick is move, right stick is aim, right bumper is throw, left bumper is catch.
Got that?
There's no audio, so make your own sound effects.
Uh-oh. Boop.
Oh, I thought I could catch it.
Oh, somebody did.
Shoot the ball.
Does that do when someone gets hit?
Yeah, so when someone gets hit, they lose a point and then it restarts. Currently there's no end game, so you can have negative points. And also I screwed up the catching mechanic because it was using the triggers, but then I don't have that awesome package that Andrew recommended, so the triggers weren't working, so I switched to bumpers. So you can't actually catch it.
That's me that's winning.